name is Alessandro.
And I'm Josh.
And we both work on content for the show. Well, the show is for senior leaders, educators from all over the country. We make sure that the content we produce is relevant to all of them, and we actually have specific themes that we are working on.
So we've done some research over the course of the last few months to really drill down into what is most needed and most topical within the education sector today, and to really help address those themes and enable the sector to be as best as it can be.
Well, our idea is to provide great content. We want them to come to the show to speak with our speakers, to speak with our exhibitors, and to speak among themselves.
But in addition to the usual sessions, we've also introduced some extra sort of upgraded networking opportunities. And really the whole thing about the show is just enabling colleagues within the education sector to learn and build off each other's experiences.
Well, one of the sessions that I most look forward to is the political panel that we organized for day 2. It's going to be a representation of the opposition political parties in the parliament that will come together to discuss what's the future of education from their point of view. So we'll have a representative from Labour, from the Lib Dems and from the Greens. And I think with the new policy that have come out of the party conferences, it will be a highly interesting panel to assist.
I think for me, a couple of the most interesting ones are there's one centering on the Blackpool opportunity area and lessons learned from that. There's also a couple of interesting finance case studies for maths and for schools.
We know the struggle that the sector is going through, for example, with the lack of funding. What we want to do is provide a platform for them to come and speak on it, and also provide solutions to it. So we want people to come to the show and then go back home, go back to your school with actually solutions in their hand. We know that some of the areas of interest of the show is definitely sand. We have an international speaker coming from Denmark. Morten Jacobsen, he's a leader in the sector, he's a teacher himself and he works on IT. He does great projects in his school helping kids with robotics to help them be integrated within the school and give them a possibility for a better future. Of course, we're going to discuss curriculum, we're going to discuss funding, lack of funding, or fundraising opportunities for schools and academies. So we're going to introduce a new feature to the show. It's the Wellbeing Demo area where we'll have organizations doing classes, demonstrations, talks about yoga, mindfulness, about inclusion. Actually, we have the head of education from Stonewall that will come to the show. She's going to discuss how inclusion and diversity for the LGBTIQ community is relevant. We are proud that our show sort of leaves the London bubble and comes into the reality of the rest of the country. We feel that sometimes the education community outside of London is not served as well. So what we want to do is to bring solutions and expertise to that community. For example, there is a session we've been working hard on. It's a session on tackling knife crime. It's a serious crisis that the whole country is going through. We would like to see you at our show. The show will be on the 13th and 14th of November at the NEC in Birmingham. What you need to do is just register for the show. We have a link that will pop up on here.
Just click and away you go.